Yes, Peter.
7.
And Mansour.
7.
Good. Mansour, 7.
Tornado.
Yep.
And tornado also.
Yep, absolutely.
Good. Excellent.
We have tornado, but we have an interesting word. It's only a 6, but it's ratoon. What is it?
It's a shoot that springs up from a crop plant, especially sugar beet. You get the little shoots, the little buds. A ratoon. R-A-T-O-O-N-S.
A ratoon. Good. Well, 1913 we have there, and Mansour now, please, sir, your letters.
Consonant, please.
P.
And another one, please.
R.
And another consonant.
N.
And a vowel.
A.
Another vowel, please.
E.
And a consonant.
T.
And another consonant, please.
K.
A vowel, please.
O.
And a consonant.
And R.
Thank you. Here's the clock. Okay, Mansour.
6.
Yeah, and Peter.
6 also.
What is it, Peter?
Parent.
Yeah, Mansour.
Tanker.
And tanker. So we're on 6 here again, Julia.
Yes, well, 2 7s from Susie. Pronate.
Yep, that's to hold your... Yes, well, actually...
How'd you do that?
I got a letter about that telling me it was very technical, telling me exactly what it is. And I don't think it is exactly that. I think it
Oh,
might
is that?
be more vertical, yeah.
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's that.
But it's to hold or extend your foot or the palm of your hand or the sole of your foot is turned downwards. That's what it means, and it's a verb.
And 2 more.
Right.
Operant
Yeah.
and partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's one of the operants. Thank you. So 25 and 19. Peter, let's see what you like with the numbers, please.
2 from the top, Carol, please.
2 from the top.
1 from each corner at the bottom, yeah.
Yeah.
And 1 from the nearest column to you. Yes. And 1 from the opposite end. That's it.
I'm exhausted. I haven't even seen the target. 7 and 4. 4 and 2. And from the top we have 50 and 100. Quite a nice selection there, Peter. And a low target, 215.
215. 215 then. Well, you get the 200, can't you? How do you get the 15? Have you got it, guys? Peter?
Yes, 215.
Mansour?
Yeah, 2 and 5.
Okay, I'll go for you, Mansour, first.
Okay, 2 times 100.
Yes, 2 times 100, just as Richard said. 200.
Plus 4,
Yeah.
plus 4, plus 7.
Absolutely right. 250.
Yeah, that's very neat, isn't it?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Very handy.
Very handy. Peter?
Yes, 2 times 100. Add the 4, plus a 4, plus a 7.
Yeah.
Right, exactly the same way. Okay, well, very convenient. Okay, well, that's 20. So, our good scores there, 35 and 29. So, well done, gentlemen. You can relax for a minute. And here's Julia. Julia Mackenzie.
It isn't a funny one. It's quite sad, really, but it is a piece of theatre history, and so I thought you might like to hear it. In 1973, Noel Coward died, and I was appearing at the Old Mermaid Theatre in a review of his work. It was called Cowardy Custard, and it was directed by Wendy Toyd, a wonderful woman, and I owe her a great deal because I was a bit of a Corrine before I went into that show, and she gave me a very big break. Anyway, the news of Coward's death came through at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and although none of us were bidden, we all went to the theatre. we didn't know how we were going to do the show. We didn't know how the audience would receive it. So our leading man, John Moffat, went out and made such a good speech and said, tonight will certainly not be a wake. It will be a celebration of Noel's life and work. And so we all started, and the show just went so brilliantly. The audience were the most appreciative we'd ever had, and it was all going very swimmingly until near the end, when I had to go up on a little platform and stand in front of that famous photograph of him sitting in a chair with wings. And the song was I'll See You Again. Oh dear, I'm going to go again now. But it was so moving. I started to sing. I couldn't sing. And the company around tried to pick up the tune, and they couldn't sing either. The orchestra stopped playing. We looked at the audience. The audience were in tears looking back at us. Nobody applauded. Everybody went home. But it was an extraordinary time of a linking between the audience and the performers. And years later, I told Noel Coward's secretary, Cole Leslie, this story about how special this feeling had been. And he said, oh, Coward would have loved that. And so it was something to live through.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you may think we're mad dogs here, an Englishman, to go out in the afternoon sun, at least mad dogs to watch Countdown, or to appear in it, but we will see you again after the Tea Time teaser, which is, it's a lousy link, wasn't it, really, but I tried my best. We'll see you with this after this. Requirin, funny old jumble of words. Requirin, but here's the clue. He'll ask about the canal turn. It's quite a subtle clue, actually. The word's enquirer, and he'll ask about the canal turn.
Which is in the Grand National.
The Grand National. And one of those scurrilous papers in America, which you probably buy if you were going on holiday there, is the National Enquirer. So he'll ask about the canal turn. Everyone get it? Good clue? Oh, yes. Right, thank you. Well, a good game, actually, but we haven't got a champion if you just turned on, because we've lost John O'Neill, retired unhurt, very much the champion. So we've got Peter Danks and we've got Mansour Dita, so 35 and 29, nothing in it between these two chaps. So, Mansour, let's have your letters.
Can I have a consonant, please?
G.
And another one, please.
F.
And another one.
L.
And another one.
B.
And a vowel.
A.
And another vowel.
I.
And another vowel.
U.
Consonant.
F. Again.
And a vowel, please.
And A.
Thank you. Counting down. Right, Mansour.
6.
Yes, again 6. Peter?
6.
Right. Mansour 6.
Fibula.
Fibula. Fibula.
Fibula also.
And fibula.
Oh, very
Very
good.
good.
Very good. Well, we've got a nice 6. Bagful. Have a bagful of rabbits.
Oh, a bagful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, a bagful.
Bagful.
Oh, a bagful, yeah. This looks ridiculous, isn't it? Bagful.
Yeah.
But that's there. Bagful. Okay, well, 6 seems to be it, though, folks, is it?
Yes, it is.
No advance on 6 here, so that's the way it is. So 41-35, moving on then to Peter's letters.